Hey Tribe, welcome back to Key Intuitive Mind Podcast, where we are here to discuss healing, spirituality, growth, relationships, anything and everything under the sun to do with personal growth, healing, growing, even all the weird shit that's going on in the world right now. Whatever it is that you want to talk about, we discuss it right here on Key Intuitive Mind Podcast. Listen, ain't nothing off limits. We real, we raw, and we straight to the fucking point. So if this is not your type of podcast, I'm going to just go ahead and let you know. You might as well exit right now because shit is about to get real. All right, y'all. Let's get into today's episode. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back. And this episode is very personal to me because I'm going to just be real. Life has been fucking lifing. And when I say life has been lifing, that's exactly what I mean, y'all. So I got me some notes over here to the side that I'm going to be glancing at from time to time because, like I said, I like to be very organized in a sense, but I keep it real raw and straight to the point. So today's episode is going to be about how your mistakes make room for your gifts. Now, that is a lot packed into that. It's a lot packed into that statement, how your mistakes make room for your gifts. Now, as humans, we are automatically designed to make mistakes. So don't beat yourself up because you making mistakes. Don't beat yourself up because you live in life and you might not be living up to other people's expectations of what they expect you to be doing or where they expect you to be at in life. Because I'm going to be real with you. We all go through life and we experience life in different aspects and different views because not one person on this earth was created to be the same, y'all. So I just want y'all to know that it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to fall short. It's okay to find yourself in a place sometimes where you really don't be understanding what's happening because that's what life is about. It's about making mistakes, learning from your mistakes, taking accountability for the things and the roles and the situations that you put yourself into. Because a lot of shit that we go through in life, y'all, let's be real. We put our own selves into that shit. Like literally, we put ourselves in situations around people, in places, doing things that we know damn well that we not supposed to be doing. And then we sit up here and make excuses to why we are still in these situations instead of changing the behavior and changing our settings and changing who we surround ourselves with so we won't continue to make the same mistakes. But I'm going to just be real with you. Sometimes even when you're doing everything right, life will still come at you, right? Life will still happen. And that's because you got to think when you ask for something specific, whether you believe in God, whether you believe in the universe, or whether you believe in both, or if you don't believe in anything at all, whatever it is that you believe in. See, me personally, I'm spiritual, but I'm an old school spiritual. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on that new age spirituality shit. I'm old school. I was raised spiritual. So with me, when I ask God for something, I have to realize that when I ask God for something, I can't dictate how God handles the situation, right? The only thing that I can do is go about the situation however God presents it to me, right? So when I'm asking God for certain things in my life, I have to realize that that comes with a price. So that means I have to lose some things in order for things to be placed into my life that's supposed to be there, right? So we have to realize the importance from reframing from our mistakes and seeing them as opportunities to grow and learn from. So when we see our mistakes as opportunities to grow and learn from, that's when we start looking at shit from a different perspective. Because just imagine that you make a mistake, right? And that mistake leads you into finding your purpose. So if you lose your job, because this is something personal to me, I just lost my job, right? If you lose your job and you're saying that you want to be this big content creator, you're saying that you want to be this singer, you're saying you want to be this entrepreneur, you're saying that you want to do whatever it is that you want to do in life, and you've been dreaming about this thing your whole life, and you keep praying to God and you keep asking God to open up a door for you, right? To make a way for you. You putting in the work, but it's not going how it's supposed to go. You know why? Because your attention is divided into all these other things in your life. So you don't have time to focus on what's important. Focus on your dreams. Focus on the things that you are trying to achieve in life because you are pulled in each and every direction, right? So when you lose these things that was distracting you, Now you ain't got nothing but time, space, and opportunity to create, to be creative. You ain't got nothing but time, space, and opportunity to be the best version of yourself. So what you do in the time that you have now available to you is all up to you, because now you are being put into an uncomfortable situation. So now you have no choice but to go and grow. Now you have no choice but to get yourself out of that uncomfortable situation. So you have to give it your all. You got to put your all into it. And in order to put your all into something, you have to buckle down and get focused and stop blaming yourself why you ended up in that situation, and start looking at it as how you can go about this situation. It doesn't matter what you go through in life. It matters how you go about it. Right? So whatever it is that you're going through in life right now, there was a time that you prayed for the life that you now possess. And until you take full accountability for the roles and the situations that you have now put yourself into, is when your life will begin to change. So don't use your mistakes as something like, oh my God, I keep making mistakes. Every time I turn around, it's something. When you have that mindset, guess what? Every time your ass turn around, it's going to be something. So yeah, we removing that from our vocabulary. Every time we turn around, it's something. I can't catch a break. All that negative shit, let it go. We ain't there no more. We growing from that. All right, I fucked up. I made a mistake. Now here we are. Where can we go from here? That's the mindset that we're adapting to today. We're walking into the best versions of ourselves. We're about to walk into the best chapters of our lives. And even though we have lost things along the way, it's not the end all be all, and it's not the end of our story. Honestly, I feel like for a lot of us, our stories are just beginning. Just fucking beginning, right? And we have to step into that, right? So you have to really embrace failure as a stepping stone. Because when you start to embrace your failure as a stepping stone to get you closer to your visions, your goals, and your dreams, that's when you begin to grow. Because just because you got motion, let me tell you something. Just because you got motion don't mean you progressing in life at all. Anybody could be moving in place, but not going nowhere. But it looked like they having a workout. They jogging in place. It looked like they sweating. It looked like they doing something, but they have no progress. They have went nowhere. They've been in the same fucking spot. But if you looking from the outside looking in, all you see is motion. Anybody can have motion, but are you making progress? So instead of you sitting here feeling sorry about the shit that you done lost in your life, just use it as a stepping stone. Use that shit as an example of what not to do, where not to go, and who not to be around. You know what not to go back and do. You know what not to put your focus on. So focus on the things that'll get you where you want to be, instead of the things that'll get you put in that same predicament that you put in now. See, too many times we use our mistakes as something that will put us in a state of depression. And now, don't get me wrong, life be lifing. And I know, because there's sometimes I wake up and I don't know what the fuck be happening in my life. Like, every day I find out something new about myself that I didn't know about myself from the day before. And do I feel sad or mad or depressed about it? No, it is what it is. I woke up, I got another chance to make great choices in my life, and that's all that matters. Adapt to the mindset, y'all. It's all about how we go about these situations, right? And then if you're afraid of making mistakes, I'm going to just go ahead and let you know this right now. Everybody makes mistakes. No matter how perfect you think that person might be, there is no perfect person walking this motherfucking planet that has not made a mistake, that has not failed, that has not fallen short of whatever situation they have put themselves in. Stop being afraid of making mistakes, because your mistakes make room for your blessings. Because a lot of things that we go through, we're supposed to go through. We're supposed to go through these things, y'all, to figure out what direction it is that we're heading in life. And when you get to that place that you prayed for, when you get to that moment and you look back on everything that you done been through, everything that you done been through all the way up until now is gonna make sense. I promise you. I promise you. And when I'm speaking to y'all, I'm speaking to myself too, because I feel as if you got to speak life into your situation. I feel as if you got to speak life into what it is that you're manifesting, what it is that you're praying for, in order for these things to open themselves up to you. Because one thing I done learned, y'all, everything that we want, everything that I want, it already exists. All I have to do and all we have to do is align ourselves with the things that we desire in life. And that's when those things will begin to open up to us. That's when opportunities will begin to open up to us. But we can't keep doing the same thing every day and expecting a different fucking result. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And I don't care how many motivational clips you watch all day, every day, or how many people that you run into telling your business and that's giving you false information and it's giving you false motivation and it's giving you, just hope that's non-existent. I don't give a damn how many people you run to. The reality of the situation is until you change, your situation won't change. And until you stop being afraid to make mistakes and stop living in a fantasy world where you feel like everything has to be perfect, you're going to stay in the same motherfucking spot. So we got to wake up, we got to go out, and we got to get the things that we want. It's that simple, y'all. It's that fucking simple. Like, stop being afraid to go for what we want, because along the way, we're going to make mistakes. Along the way, we're going to fall short. Along the way, we're going to fuck up. Along the way, a lot of people not going to fuck with us. A lot of people not going to like us. A lot of people not going to agree with what we doing, what we saying, how we dressing, how we looking, because once you say that you're willing to work on something and you're trying to change something in your life, you have to change everything you do. You have to change the way you look. You have to change the way you walk. You got to change the way you talk. You got to change the people that you surround yourself with. You got to change the places that you go. Hell, you even got to change the food that you eat. Your routine has to change. Everything in your life has to change, because change is going to open up the doors to success without you even knowing it, because it all starts with you. It all starts with you. Anything and everything that we want, it starts with us, y'all. And until we realize that and stop blaming other people for why we not where we want to be at, we're going to stay in that same motherfucking place. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Stop trying to be like everybody else. If you want to do something in life and people don't believe in your vision and your dream, fuck them. Fuck them. That's all I want to say. Fuck them. Because your vision and dream wasn't given to everybody else. You have to find your own unique path. You have to find what it is you were created and that you were put on this earth to do. And until you identify those things, you're going to be a follow the leader ass motherfucker. And you don't want to be that. You want to be a trendsetter. You want to be the one doing whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, with whoever you want. And don't feel sorry for it. Because once you find your lane, let me tell you something. Once you find your lane, you're not going to give a fuck about who talking about you, who starting rumors on you, none of that. Once you find your lane, it don't even matter about the mistakes that you done made in your past. Listen, y'all, I even put myself in a situation where I made a mistake and I felt like it was the end of the world. And I felt like people was going to judge me. I felt like people was going to look at me crazy. And then I had to look myself in the mirror and remember who the fuck I was. I'm me. I found my unique path. I found my purpose. I was put here for a reason. Now I have identified those things, and now I'm going to go forward. Everything that was put in my path as a distraction, I'm jumping over those hurdles. Even if I hit a roadblock, y'all, I'm going to go around. I'm going to take a different route. I'm going to go a different way, but I still got the same destination. Y'all ain't hearing what I'm saying. Even if I hit a roadblock, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to go a different way. It might take a little bit longer, but I still got the same destination. Everything in this life was meant for us to experience. Life is happening for us and not to us. So every single thing that happens to us in this life was meant to happen, no matter how the hell you look at it. No matter if you're looking at it good or bad. Let me tell you something. Destiny delayed is neither destiny denied. Just because it take you a little longer to get there, and you got to go through a little bit more shit, listen, the reward is going to be that much more rewarding, because you're going to have to work a little bit harder than everybody else. It's okay that you starting from scratch. It's okay that you fucking up. It's okay that you making mistakes. We human. It happens. Be more patient with yourself. We all doing this life shit for the first time, y'all. Like, just be more patient with yourself. Look yourself in the mirror tomorrow and say, I love myself. I'm patient with myself, and I forgive myself. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to fuck up. It is what it is. And when you explore your own mistakes and you sit and you really think about the things that you have done in life and the things that you have been through in life, it's all going to make sense. Stop living for other people and live for yourself. Because when you begin to live for yourself and for your own purpose, and you begin to identify your own gifts, everything else is not going to matter. Because other people's perception and opinion of you has nothing to do with you. That has nothing to do with you, because everybody that you meet in this life is going to form an opinion of who they think you may be, instead of actually knowing who you are, because they're more interested in what they first see than actually diving deep inside. You feel me? That's why I say it's easier on the outside looking in, and people, no matter how you try to put it, no matter how good of a person you are, they're going to always judge a book by its cover. First impressions is everything. And however you come off to these people at the first impression and the first time they meet you and they encounter you, that's exactly how they going to see you. So it is what it is. You might be having a bad day and you might run into a motherfucker that could change your life. But just because you having a bad day, you put yourself in a position to miss out on that opportunity. But I ain't going to even hold you. If you miss the opportunity, it really wasn't for you, because what's for you would never miss you. You hear me? So stop stressing over things and saying, I don't know if I fucked up this opportunity with this person, or I wasn't in the right place at the right time. Nah, fuck all that. Because what's for you is always going to be for you. And when you're ready for it, it's going to align itself with you. So even your mistakes is not going to be able to hold you from your purpose and your gifts. Once you identify these things in your life and you find your purpose and you find the thing that you're gifted at, no matter what the hell it is, no matter what it is, because everybody want to identify gifts with singing and rapping and dancing and drawing or, sports, whatever it is. No, your gift can be anything under the sun. My gift is the gift of gab. It's the gift of talking to people, helping people, and motivating people. And I know that. I have identified that. And honestly, y'all, I'm going to be real with you. Honesty moment. I would have never expected, because I was so quiet. I was so standoffish. I felt like I never fit in nowhere. I never belonged anywhere. I was weird. People didn't like me for no reason. Like, there was a lot of reasons why I thought that I was never gonna be able to have my voice. And I felt like the world was silencing me because I had so much to say. So people never wanted to hear what I had to say. They would always push me to the side, or make me feel like I wasn't important enough to even speak. So a lot of situations I didn't speak because I felt like I wasn't being heard or I was being overlooked. Now I know that was the greatest protection that God could have ever done for me, because there was a lot of people and things and situations that I was never supposed to be involved in and involved with in the first place. So like I said, just pay attention to the things that other people try to shut you off as, or other people try to push you to the side. Because there's something that these people see in you that you don't see in yourself. And when people bring up every little small detail of your life and the things that you done and the mistakes that you done made, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. They too worried about you that they can't even focus on themselves and what the fuck they got going on. So they feel like talking about you is something worthy. And at the end of the day, if talking about me gonna help you out or make you feel good, do what you gotta do. You feel me? But I'ma still be me. I know what I done did. You know what you done did. We was there when we did it. We was there when we made those mistakes. Damn, I can't even talk. We was there when we made those mistakes. So don't let people make you feel bad for you fucking up. It is what it is. And I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna have to have a lot of resilience and a lot of persistence in order to reach your full potential. And I'm talking about a lot, because you're going to have to be able to go through some shit. And if you ain't able to go through some shit, then you ain't going to be able to get through no shit. So you got to say, I got to be persistent. I got to keep going. I got to keep pushing, no matter what the world throw at me, no matter what life throws at me, no matter if I experience the worst shit ever. I get my heart broke. People betray me. People lie on me. People start rumors on me. No matter if I make the worst mistake ever, and I just, whatever it may be, no matter what I do, I'm going to have to be able to be persistent with my goals, my dreams, my aspirations, the things that I'm trying to achieve in life. And I'm going to have to be able to have some tough motherfucking skin, because there's going to be some shit that's going to come at you. And if you're not prepared for it, it's going to try to take you out. And that's why I say mistakes is a stepping stone in order for us to identify our gifts, because once you get to that place that you've been working so hard to get to, you're still going to have to go through some shit. You're still going to have to experience some shit, because I'm going to tell you something. New levels attract new devils. New levels attract new devils. It really unlocks new devils for you. So once you reach that next level, and after you feel like you done passed every test along the way, after you done made all the mistakes that you can make or you thought that you can make, because no matter how you look at life, no matter how successful you are, anything, you're going to continue to make mistakes. Even shit that you see as so small and mediocre to somebody else is going to be really big, and it might be detrimental to you and your career, you and your success. So you might be on top of the world today and on the very bottom tomorrow, depending on how you respond to certain situations. So be very careful of what you do and who you surround yourself with. That's why the tests and the lessons that's in this chapter of your life are very important, because once you reach that new level, you're gonna have to know how to handle these new devils. Because no matter where you at in life, people are gonna always be people. And if they see you doing something and they see you trying to achieve something, hey, at the end of the day, they're going to try to stop you before you keep going, because people don't want to see you get too successful. But don't stop, don't give up, don't give in, and never let the enemy win, because the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And it's all up to you how you go about the situation. Is how you get through the situation. And we about to stop making excuses on why we are not where we want to be at in life and why we don't have the things that we desire in life, because we afraid, because we going to make mistakes. Fuck that. We going to make mistakes, whether we doing what we want to do or we doing what we got to do. We going to make mistakes for the rest of our fucking lives, bruh. And if we stop doing what we want to do right now, we going to miss out on a world of opportunities, because we afraid of what we might fuck up instead of what we might do right. Make it make sense. We not doing that no more, bruh. We not doing that no more. We living. I'm sick of surviving. I'm ready to live. Fuck everything I done did in the past. Fuck the people that didn't believe in me, and fuck anybody that go against me. It's now or never. It's now or never. It's time to unlock that purpose. It's time to unlock those dreams. We done making excuses on why. We done making excuses on why people not supporting us, or why people not on our side, or why people teaming up against. Fuck them. Fuck them. It is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like, we done. We done. And I don't want y'all to feel no type of way about letting people go and leaving people behind, because that's a part of the journey. At the end of the day, that's a part of the fucking journey. But listen, until you learn that life is a big lesson, life in itself is a big lesson. And every single day that you wake up, you're going to have to learn something new. You're going to have to experience something new. But I don't want you to be that person that go through your whole life and you on your deathbed one day, because the only thing that's promised in life is death. That's the only thing we're really working towards in life is death. We don't know the day, we don't know the time, and we don't know the place. But I don't want you to be on your deathbed wishing that you would have had made better decisions, or wishing that you would have had took that chance on yourself, or wishing that you would have had more time, or wishing that you could have, been a better person, been nicer, been a better parent. I don't want you to be on your deathbed wishing that you would have did those things. Do them right now. Do them right now. Do them right now, because like I said, the only thing in life that we know for sure that's promised is death. And we need to get out here. We need to go out here, stop feeling sorry for ourselves, stop feeling sorry for our past, because we don't live there no more. We ain't got to the future yet, and we don't live in our past no more. We're here in the present, the here and now, today. And we have to start living like we here and now today. You have to cultivate that growth mindset, because until you get that growth mindset and say, fuck everything I done did, fuck all the mistakes that I done made, fuck it all. As of right now, today, at this very moment, I'm changing the way I think. I'm changing my surroundings. I'm changing what I do, how I do, and where I do. And I'm making today going forward the best time of my life. Every day that I'm waking up, I'm making small advancements to get me to that next level. That's what you got to do. Listen, every video that I make and every podcast that I make, I know I ain't been on here in a while. It's because life has been lifing for me. I have been through a lot in the last couple of months, and it has took my focus in which way. But I'm human, right? I'm human, and I own up to my mistakes. So even though I go through things, I'm still getting back on here, and I'm still striving. I'm still going. I'm still talking. I'm still speaking. I'm still speaking life into my situation, and I'm still motivating people through my journey and through my struggle, because I just want to let people know that even while you're going through the storm, it's possible to continue to live. Don't stop. Don't give up. Don't give in, and never let the enemy win. I'm not going to let the enemy see me sweat. I'm going to get up every day and give it 100,000%. It is what it is. That ain't even fucking number, but I'm going to get up and give it that every single fucking day, because what if I stop and my blessing is just right there on the other side? What if I stop? What if I give up? What if I say right now is enough for me? I can't take no more. And I stop right now. I'm missing out on everything I could have achieved if I would have took that next step and just kept going. That's what I'm doing. And I'll be damned. Y'all know I got to drink me a little bit of water, but I'll be damned if I give up and I stop right now and I let the enemy win. No, I'm not letting my mistakes and the things that I have done in my past stop me from achieving that next level. I'm not doing it. And I don't give a damn who feels some type of way about what. And then, you know what's crazy to me? People are so weird and people are so miserable that people never want to see the good that you do. They always want to mention the bad shit that you have done. Like, I know what I have done. I know I have fucked up. I'm imperfect. I'm an imperfect human being. I wasn't put on this earth to be perfect. There's no perfect motherfucker walking this planet. But people always want to point out your mishappenings or the things that you did wrong, feeling like it's a secret. Listen, let me tell you something. Just because I don't speak on it or just because I ain't broadcasting what I'm going through to the world, it does not make it a secret. It makes it not your fucking business. And it is what it is. When you start talking to people like this, hey, bro, I understand that you might be concerned about my situation, but my situation is none of your concern. It has nothing to do with you. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm going through what I'm going through, but that don't mean that I'm feeling some type of way about it, or that don't mean I'm trying to hide it, or that don't mean that you feel like you got one up on me. Hey, life be happening. I'm pretty sure you're going through things in your life that you don't speak about because you ashamed about it. See, the difference between you and a lot of other people, this is how you got to view it, y'all, is you don't be ashamed of what you're going through. You make mistakes. Every day that you wake up, you encounter controversy, you encounter conflict, you encounter adversity. But every single day that you wake up, you have to have that growth mindset to be able to grow and be able to go from the things that you have experienced in life and be able to take these bad things and transform into good things and put that into your life as motivation in order to grow from that position so you don't continue to make the same mistakes. Life be life, and y'all, but nothing in this life happens by mistake. Nothing in this life happens by mistake. So please, please, please be more patient with yourself. We are all doing this life shit for the first time, y'all. And listen, I'm going to tell you something. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you again for listening or watching. If you're watching it on YouTube, if you're listening to it on any podcast streaming network, thank you again. And if you have not yet purchased We Are the Future Now at www.wearethefuturenow.com. I got my t-shirts and hoodies available, y'all. And y'all, if y'all have not purchased a hoodie, a t-shirt, I got a journal, a shadow work journal available as well on the website. And I also have an ebook. It's an electronic book for those of you that get a little confused about what ebooks are. If you have not purchased any of that, go ahead and get you some motherfucking shit, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I love each and every one of y'all. And until next episode, peace and love, peace and blessings. And don't wait till January 1st to make a New Year's resolution saying that you're going to be the best version of yourself, looking the best, feeling the best, everything. Wake up tomorrow and say tomorrow is going to be the best motherfucking day of my life. And I'm going to go out here and I'm going to get and achieve every single thing that I want to get and achieve in life, despite if people are supporting me or not, y'all. Peace and love, peace and blessings.